What's up, everybody? We're back on supervised full self-driving. This is version 12.3.2.1. We did see that the 2024 branch is just releasing the 3.3, so we should be getting that pretty soon, hopefully. I know that one's going out to all the people that are getting the free FSD trial currently. But yeah, want to do some testing on FSD beta today. I believe I have Best Buy in the navigation currently. So the one complaint I would say about V12 currently right now is it does tend to hesitate when it's changing lanes and kind of rides a lot of lane lines. And we have an unprotected left here. Super smooth. It is a little slow too to commit to the turns. I do love the stop sign and the red light acceleration though, absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and add in some new destinations over here. Don't want to take that left. So really what I want to do today is just test out a lot of lane changes and a lot of turning left and right. I actually did pretty good pulling into there, but again, a lot of hesitation. I feel like they dialed it back and they can just instantly flip a switch and maybe make it a lot more aggressive. We're stopped at the stop sign. Car didn't like that behind me. Not a lot of people stop at the stop signs. We can turn right on protected red, and we did. Let's go ahead and change our navigation route. Add in some more turns. Another thing I did, I turned off, let me show you here on autopilot. So I turned off the automatic set speed offset. When you have that on, you have no control over FSD on the city streets as far as the speed control. Now with it off, you have your percentage offset. Like I like to go 15% offset, and now I can control it as well. Now with that being said, sometimes beta will be in control and it doesn't go to your max speed set based on the road it's on. So just something to think about. If you're driving in an area where there's a lot of police maybe, you might want to take off that setting, because when it's on there, you almost have no control. So it looks like we're going to be taking a right in 0.3 miles. I hope it doesn't take us to that first destination, because if it did, we would be hopping in the left lane here any second. So I just want to make sure when you add a new destination, it goes to that destination first. And it does. Nice paved road here as well. Alright, we're going real slow into the curve. We do have a truck on our left. Smooth around the turn, but slow. Got a nice wide open lane here with no lane markings. Again, we're at 43 and beta is doing about 26. We're kind of cruising right in the middle. Now this is a little slow. In Vegas, people drive fast, not just me. So the person behind me is probably getting aggravated here. So even if I speed up, you can see the set speed I raised to 50. Now beta kind of picked up a little bit there. It's showing that we're over the speed limit. So now we're kind of getting going. Let's go and add another destination here. So we'll be taking a left at the stop sign. Barely getting into that left lane. That truck behind me doesn't know what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and disengage there just because the truck's right on my side here. You can see him. And we were kind of right in the middle of the lane. Again, that's the other problem with V12 right now, is the lane is not confident enough to move over quick enough, or it tends to ride on those lines. So we'll have another turn up here, and then let's go this way. We'll add that stop after we make the next right turn. Again, nice wide open farm style road out here. No lane markings. It is trajectorying right in the middle, which is not bad. I tend to see a lot of cars ride on the outside lane here to keep going straight. Again, slowing pretty early for the light. Not too typical. Nice smooth turn. Go ahead and add in our next destination here before we... So it wanted to turn here because that was our old navigation. So we'll go straight, take a right. Go ahead and add another one in there. So this was part of our route originally. So we bypassed it, Beta did bypass it. We're going super slow, 26 in this 35. Even though there's a lot of disengagements right now, the smoothness of it is amazing. It's just so comfortable when you don't have to drive everywhere. Now what is it gonna do here? Kind of opening up to the lane line. We got another car behind us, so it does have to commit. Definitely super smooth, slowing down to the stop sign once it gets close. Nice quick acceleration out of that stoplight. I really love that behavior, very natural. All right, we got another left turn coming up, about a half a mile, 0.3. Again, I do have it set to 45. The offset is 15%, and you can see how Beta kind of increases speed and decreases speed on its own, depending on traffic conditions. We don't want to arrow to this left lane here. That's an early arrow, so that's a fail. I'm just gonna leave it on and let it do its thing. Got to merge over into the far turning lane again. It's kind of hesitant. It loves riding these inside lanes there. It is a smooth process, but it's not natural. Okay, protected left here. Super smooth. It did pull right into that inside lane like it should. Nice acceleration, changing lanes. And happy Easter, everybody, if you celebrate it. Had a nice breakfast with my daughter this morning, and now I think I'm going to the casino. All right, let's go ahead and change some routes here. So we're gonna cut across through. I'll go ahead and add another destination once we get through here. We'll go ahead and continue on the path we're on now. You can even see how close it's getting to the line here. It's kind of the whole issue right now. Besides that, it would almost be, 95% without running over the lane lines like that. All right, we're gonna be taking a right here into the neighborhood. As soon as we do, I'll add in that next destination. Very smooth, just slow. All right, go ahead and add in our next stop. Again, we're set at 40, doing 36, getting a little bit too tight on that lane line again. I tell you what, once they send that update with a patch for that lane line issue, it's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm impressed. I've been checking all day today too if we're getting that 2024.3.3 build, which has some improvements. I do want to mention that you see how the arrow is? I thought there was an update that changed the arrow. Maybe that's the new style. Okay, again, we're having problems committing to get into the lane. It's just, it almost seems like every single lane. And it doesn't work well. V11 never had that problem, by the way. But it's a kind of a new issue because if you have cars on the side of you, getting over that lane line is definitely an issue. All right, so super smooth transition. Let's go ahead and we will head over here next. Actually, not there. Let's go here. Close off that. All right, right, we can turn right on red. We need to creep out for visibility, see what's coming on this side. So far looks clear after that car. We're good. It is in the wrong lane. Okay, Beta did correct itself, so we pulled right into the bike lane, which is strange. I don't know how many human drivers actually pull into the bike lane, to tell you the truth. All right, now we're heading on to the other side. Let's do this. Yeah, so now it is going with the max speed. It really just depends on how much traffic's around and how FSD is doing. The question is, do we even call it beta anymore now that it's supervised full self-driving? I think I'm just going to call it FSD. So that way we can just transition from beta to FSD. What is FSD doing? What is beta doing? I call it the car's ego. And it has an ego, that's for sure. Especially when it's making some of those 3-lane merges across on V12. It is pretty spectacular. Yeah, super happy to not have to drive that much anymore now that I got the FSD back. It was, driving is definitely a lot of strain. When you can use it for like maybe even 90% of your drive, minus like pulling into parking lots and that kind of thing, pretty wonderful. All right, we got the green light. Nice pull-in power away from that light. Even that new Honda or the Acura Integra was going, and we were almost keeping up with it with FSD. All right, so straight through the light, we have a right turn, and then a left turn, and then another right turn. The idea again today is just to try to put it through stress testing on more lane changes. It is doing an amazing job changing lanes left, right, protected, unprotected. The only thing is that crossing of the lane lines. Now this is another farm style road, nice and wide. We are tracking to the right, but with the street, with the arrow, with the lane. Sometimes I'm at a loss for words. All right, we made the turn. Nice smooth road back here. Good acceleration. It did pick up. It was showing 15 miles an hour for a second, but it backed it down. Now it's at 25, so kind of hovering around that speed limit. So we're going to add another stop here after we take this left turn. Let's go ahead and cancel that. We'll add it in. All right, interesting situation here because we do have a median here, and I cannot see on the right. I cannot see on the left. All right, it looks like, okay, we're creeping for visibility. We do have the creep line set up. Looks like I'm clear to the left now. I can totally see in the right. I am clear, but we got to go. Okay, so Beta hesitated there, and now we have a car coming. All right, they're letting us go. They did wave us on, and I didn't press anything. And I don't know if Beta saw them wave on or just the fact that they slowed down. They let us in. Interesting situation there, but that's the dynamic, is when you don't commit to a turn, you cause major traffic flow issues, that's for sure. And we are going super slow back here, 29. I'm just not sure if anyone drives the speed limit in Las Vegas, so everything feels slower. All right, complete stop. Kind of a hesitant turn, but I didn't have any visibility to the left, so it was checking. I'm not even sure if the speed limit is 25 back here, to tell you the truth. I think it's 35. So we'll be taking it right. Add one more stop. Gotta commit. So it started to get in the left change, lane change. Well, actually, it was gonna change lanes, but since I rerouted, that was completely my error again. All right, it's gonna let that car go. Perfect. I like how it pulls out like human-like, as soon as we see the car making some motion. We did get close to the cone, but it was good. Again, a little slow in this area. 35 speed limit, we're doing 31. Traffic's starting to press us on the rear. So this is the wrong left lane. We don't want to turn left here, do we? Okay, this is the left turn we're supposed to take, but we kind of screwed up because the car behind me now is in the turning lane and we're not in the turning lane. Okay, so it waited for the Camaro and then it pulled right around him. Kind of a strange behavior there. I could have disengaged, but everything looked pretty safe. I almost feel like that's what a human would do. If they were in the wrong turning lane, they would just let the car go and pull right behind. Go ahead and add another destination. So now we will go straight through the stop sign. More unmarked roads. I mean, all you see on this road ahead of us is pavement fixes from all the cracks. But as soon as we cross this orange, it just opens wide open. I do like this speed change without the automatic beta on right now, because it's too easy to speed when you have it, when beta is controlling it. It just likes to drive fast. Why? Because all the video clips that it programs all the information to be able to do this full self-driving is based on human drivers. And all the human drivers, they drive too fast. I don't mind driving slow if everybody's driving slow, right? In a robo-taxi world, we can all do 30 miles an hour and it just feels normal. But people drive too fast. All right, back on the accelerator, very smooth. Again, a little bit of a hesitation there, braking a little bit too early. If you watch it here, you can actually see what it's doing. It'll put on the regen, it'll give us some throttle, regen, just kind of modulating speed. All right, we got the green light. That pulling away from the stoplights and stop signs will never get old. That alone makes this whole V12 worth it. I mean, it is super smooth though. I have to say, it's comfortable. Not a lot of robotic movements at all. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up, everybody. Version 12.3.2.1 is 24.3.6. Hopefully on the next video, you'll be seeing that 12.3.3. We will have to see. Thanks for watching and have an amazing day.